Alrighty. So what you do is you take, can you see that? Okay. And you just fill it in with the glaze pen. This is yellow. I don't know how well you can see that. Alright. Got that? Is it focusing? I sure hope so. Alright. And then the nice thing about these glaze pens is that they can get them to blend together. So if I put some pink here, see, and I'll just put it in there, right? Oops. And these lines will hold in that glaze, alright? So we'll hold in the glaze, and it can, whoops. And let's see, let's go for purpley. See, and that's how you can color it in. See? Were you able to see everything I was doing there? Probably not. And then you can just go on and color. Alright. And just play. Like that. And then when it dries, it's a very nice glazed kind of stained glass effect. Unfortunately, my glaze pens are a little dry. They're kind of old, so they won't show as nicely as maybe a new pair will. A new set, I mean. Alright, so the glaze pen looks like that, and then the opaque ones, like, let's try blue. So these souffle pens will block out, if there's any color underneath, it would block it out. Alright. And then if you fill it in, come on you. Sometimes you gotta get them started. Get this started here. Yeah, mine are pretty darn old. Let's try the purpley. Come on. There we go. Oh, I know the purple will work. There we go. Okay. So, and then when this dries, it won't be shiny like the glaze. It'll be very matted, almost kind of like paper. Okay. Can you see that all right? The colors aren't supposed to be really dark. They're just, you know, pastel-y kind of. Alright. So, let's see. Maybe if I can, wonder if it'll do it here. It has to dry too. You really can't see it until it actually dries. But can you see that? That little bit of purpley. Anyway. So those are the two pens you could fill it in with. So you go ahead, you fill in the lines, and then just grab some, you know, just grab, I wanted a blue. I don't have blue? Really? Get out. Alright. I don't have blue. Then just get your Sharpies, and you can just color, you know, right around it like that. And you can stay in the lines because it has lines. Alright. Okay. And that's it. And that's how you fill in. That's one way to also fill it in. See, you don't always have to use the alcohol inks. You can use markers like that. You can use the, I know these are thicker, but what the hey. Let's use one of these. Use the paint pens. Shake it up. Always shake it up. Alright. And let's say you go ahead and you go over the lines, alright? Because these these paint base and everything, it will color the silver here. See how right there I colored on the silver? You can always go back with a blender pen or get a little alcohol and a Q-tip and just go over that line. See, this is a blending pen, which is basically like that alcohol, just the plain old alcohol. If you just go over it, it cleans it up. Just do it before you do a permanent coating of the varnish or the spray, whatever. Alright, see? Now it's clean again because I just went right over it. Get a Q-tip, go over it, okay? And then you can fill it in, and that's another way to color in these wonderful little dominoes. Alrighty. We're moving right along here. So we've stamped. There's two ways of stamping. We've used those nice dazzle stickers and filled them in with the clear glaze pens and the souffle pens. See that? Oh, and you might want to know, I did one of these and I made a big moon in the background. See, now you can really see that. Whoops, too close. You could really see that purple now. See it? Yeah. Anyway, dries opaque. See, it's not as opaque at first, but then, well, where's this? Yeah. See the body now? It's a lot more, it stands out more. As it dries, it becomes more prominent. Okay. Hi, it's Karen again, and I'm back. Turned out my little, quick stop on this recording turned out to be about 3 days. Been really busy. But in the meanwhile, I did finish the one with the, with the sticker method. I think it's pretty fit. I just had to put the permanent coat, the clear coat over it. I'll probably use the glossy accents. The one I used here, the resin, to fill this, as you can see, I didn't get a really good finish on it. Because I have a lot of detail in there and you just can't see it. I used this pour. It's a two-step. There's two types. There's two-step, and then there's the other one that cures with a UV light. And this is the two-step one. And I don't know why it didn't work. I got a lot of bubbles in it, though. And it actually has kind of a yellow tinge to it. I don't know if you can tell. This is just one of the globs I put, maybe like this. See, I don't know if you can see it, but it's a bit of a yellow tinge. And I couldn't get all those little tiny bubbles out. That's why it's cloudy. It's said to blow on it, and I blew, but, hey, I'm an asthmatic. Maybe that's the issue, but I do like using the glossy accents for now. Until I could figure out that other resin, I'll probably be using this from now on. So anyway, so I finished this. This is the sticker. This is those gee, I don't have them on me right anymore. These are the pens I showed you earlier. I used the opaque ones. What were they called? I can't think of it right now. Anyway, I used that on the body here, and then I used a clear one on the top. Okay, and then I just did this on the other side. I left the holes as they are. The holes are harder to see now, aren't they? Since I just colored it all black. I probably should fill it, but it'll probably be part of the final coating I put on. And I just put the antennas on with a white pen. And that's all I did with it. And then I used the shimmer pen on this. Okay. Alright. So I just went around. And like I said, you could use those, you could use these Sharpies too. Okay. You could use any of those. I used, just to refresh real quick, I used the shimmer pen. Like that. Okay, alright, so that was that. And another thing I wanted to show you, this is, remember this is the alcohol ink we did in the first session. Anyway, I didn't put a coating on it yet because there's one more thing I did want to do. On my other dominoes for the swap, I had that dragonfly. It was flying over, I did a moon here. And that's an easy step. So let me show you real quick how I did the moon, okay? I'm going to actually try something different and see how it goes. I am going to try to use one of these are rub-ons, okay, from Seven Gypsies. So I'm going to put one of these on. I think I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put this one on, and I want to rub out a circle for the clock face, alright? So I'm going to take this out, and then I'm just going to cut out the image. It's always good to cut out the rub-ons so you don't accidentally rub anything, you know, the ones next to it on your projects, or that you don't damage them somehow, you know. I have a bad cold. I'm really sorry that I sound like this. So I'll just take this. Alright, I'm going to cut this out. Okay. There. Okay, so this is the image. I'm going to put it on the clock like that. I mean on the domino like that. I'm sorry. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, well, first of all, make sure I had some Q-tips here, but that was a while ago. And let me grab, there's one right here. Okay, so I got that, and a pencil. This is, this is a really weird way. If I want it around there, it's going to be about yay tall. Okay, so I'm marking. Do I see those? Yeah, I see them. Yay tall. And then how wide do I want that? I want about... I am just totally eyeballing this. I'm not... You know, I could measure it and stuff, but, you know, I like to wing it, and that's the way I roll. Alright. And then all you do is you just take your alcohol, and you just dip in the Q-tip. I get it wet? No. I've been using this a lot lately. Alright. Squished a little excess out there. Okay, and the domino is just going to ink off. It's been on there several days, so it comes off a lot easier if you just, you know, if you just did the inking. Like that. Scrape off the excess. The most resistant part is the one that's bronze. The metallic alcohol inks, they call it something else, but they're usually the toughest to get out. Okay. I don't mind if there's some dots in there because the rub-on's distressed too, so it really don't have to make it perfect. And I did this bigger, my other dominoes, and I made it into a moon. So anyway, so all you do is that. Let me see if that's about right. I'll take my rub-on here. Oh, that looks pretty good, eh? I think it looks pretty good. Okay. And I'm just going to rub this puppy on. And it's hard to do. I got the spinner one, so I got that kind of uneven. Here we go. Alright. And it's hard to do it on the surface because of my spinner. There we go. See if that works any. Gotta be brutal now. Show it no mercy. Alright. It's not too bad. I do have a couple in there, but like I said, it looks distressed anyway. There we go, and you press down just to make sure that the rub-on is firmly attached. And there you go. See? Ta-da! Now, if you want to do the butterfly over the moon thing, or dragonfly or whatever, if you note, like for example, if you notice, it's a lot bigger than the moon would be. So don't. I know I kept a white surface under here when I did the when I put the glaze pens on, but don't open up a white surface underneath the wings if you want to put this over a moon, because then what happens is it looks almost cartoonish at that point, because then the whole wing is all the same color and it's supposed to be over the silhouette of a moon. You want where the sky is to be darker than the moon, so just put it right over the moon, and then go ahead and color it like always. And if it's not dark enough to really define the moon behind the translucent wings, then just use an alcohol-based pen, maybe a gray shading or something, to go over it to darken it a little more, and then you can see.